by a show of hands, who here would like to generate more consistent placements and more predictable revenue? All right, that's everybody in the room, and that's not surprising. I know that that is one of the biggest challenges faced by recruiters and recruiting firm owners. And the reason I know that is because I've been a recruiter myself, so I've been through the roller coaster ride of permanent recruiting, so I've experienced that firsthand. And in fact, it's the exact same roller coaster when you're a self-employed consultant and coach like I am. It's the exact same cycle as we have in the recruitment industry. I also know that because since 2001, I've worked with more than 10,000 recruiters around the world, 34 countries, and I see the same issue over and over again, these peaks and troughs in production. So what happens is you have a lot of jobs on, you get really busy, and you fill a bunch of them, you have a fantastic month, but while you are busy delivering to the existing job orders, then you take your foot off the pedal when it comes to business development, your sales pipeline dries up, and then once you've filled your current jobs, you have nothing to work on, and then you go back into business development mode, and you have to crank everything back up again, and you get this yo-yo billing. We've all seen it, we've all experienced it, and it's super stressful, and it's that uncertainty. Like one month you're making a lot of money, and the next month, like it's lean times, right? So I'm sure we can all relate. I know personally I've been through that. In fact, this has been an issue for me for years and years and years, up until relatively recently, even the last, I'd say 2 or 3 years, I finally have cracked this and found the solution, okay? So the yo-yo billings are the symptom, and all that stress and that cash flow crunch and everything that you experience. And the cause is that it is so difficult to balance service delivery and business development. Okay, it's really challenging to do both at the same time. And so I'm here to tell you that if you're experiencing this, it is not your fault. Now, it's not your fault, but it is your responsibility to do something about it. There is a difference between fault and responsibility. Okay? The reason I say it's not your fault is that the traditional approaches that we've been taught as an industry to try and address this issue just don't work sustainably in the long run. And so how are we taught to combat this? Well, it's really through hustle. You need to be constantly doing business development all the time, even when you're super busy with new jobs. You need to spend some time every day doing new business development. You need to improve your planning and your time management, right? You need to be more structured and more disciplined. You need to have great habits and maximize your productivity, get the most you can out of every single day, every week, every month, every quarter. Now, this is absolutely right. We should be striving for that. It's not that advice is wrong. It's just, it's difficult. We're human beings, and I know myself, like I am so easily distracted. I get off course. I start every week with good intentions and every day, with a plan, but it's so easy for me to get off, to fall off the wagon, so to speak, okay? So that's, so it's that sustainable. I'll have a really good run where I'm really disciplined, really organized, doing lots of business development, and then it kind of can slip away again. So what is the solution? The solution is we need leads coming in consistently, week in and week out on autopilot. So you might be thinking, okay, awesome, Mark, how do we do that? Well, that's exactly what we're going to be working on today. I'm going to help you guys to sort this out so that every week you've got sales appointments in your calendar, booked in, and those appointments are coming in on an automated basis. How does that sound?
Sounds good.
Super.
Right.